Ferrari GTC4 lives so spotted. I think I might have seen that one last night, maybe, driving around. But we're nearly at our next stop. Where are we going?
Scuderia Graziani.
Okay.
The most amazing place for modern supercars and hypercars.
Ah, that sounds good to me.
Unfortunately, there's no hypercar in there right now. So here it is.
Scuderia Graziani. I can see a Lambo behind this. Oh, we've got obstructions in our view. See a Huracan, a Ventil 720S. We'll go park up and have a look.
So we're here at Scuderia Graziani.
Who I can see already have a very nice lineup of cars.
Yep. We've got a McLaren 720S, a Aventador SV Roadster in orange,
That is bright, isn't it?
Huracan Performante.
And you know what? Well, those two as well.
Yeah.
It's unusual. 5-car there. Those lights and then the
Super America.
as well.
Both cool cars.
Huracans, Ventil S, 488s. Very bright Miami blue Turbo S. The
Yeah.
lighting on that Speciale is still so cool as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it is. The white Speciale. Looks so aggressive.
I'm going to have a look at the Performante. Satin grey, it's like they showed a car in that spec behind the scenes at the launch. When they first showed the car at Geneva last year, they had one spec like this. Doesn't it just look menacing and
It does.
stealthy?
It does. That matte colour, the composite.
Yeah.
Carbon composite. Is it carbon composite?
What do they call it?
Or
Forged
forged.
carbon
Yeah.
composite something.
Yeah.
There's lots of terms to learn with Lamborghinis. ALA, Aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva. I've
Yep.
learned that one. The airflow coming through the car and
Going underneath, yeah.
how it works through the rear wing. Huracan on steroids, I should say. Correct name.
It is. Well, Tim, if you had any choice of car to take for a quick test drive, which car would it be?
In the showroom.
In the showroom right here today.
Oh, okay. So I love the 720S. I drove one the other day. The Aventador SV. You know what the SV is. It's a crazy brute, right? That's always a hilarious thing to take out for a drive. But I spotted the "Sorry, I'm sold" sticker in the window, so it wouldn't be fair. A car I'd like to know more about though, Performante. I
Performante?
wasn't entirely sold about it the first time round. That would be the choice.
Well then, let's take it out for a spin.
That sounds alright to me.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah.
First car I'll drive in Australia.
Yep,
Not a bad way to start.
definitely. Here we go. All right, so Shmee's going to be taking the Huracan Performante for a spin.
Welcome.
Oh,
We'll
hey.
say welcome to my car.
Hey,
My car for now, the Huracan Performante.
My
Try and get
gosh.
comfortable, although you will struggle. The seats are desperately firm.
Oh wow, yeah, they remind me of the SV race track seat.
Proper race,
Yeah.
Lamborghini style. I think you can probably go a touch back if you're struggling for space. So, here we are. I'm trying to work out how all the dashboards and displays work.
I don't have a clue.
Love that. So, we're driving in automatic, gentle, comfortable mode. The thing about these cars, like modern cars, like not your Carrera GT or XG220 or those kind of things, is that they drive so normally if you want them to. You know, like this feels like it could be a VW Golf or something when you just drive it like this. It's calm,
So
the
light.
gearbox is smooth, the steering feel is completely light, it has no variable dynamic steering, the sound isn't particularly intrusive, but then, you know, you put it up in mode, and just like to pull both pedals to neutral for a second.
Sounds good. What about Corsa? Does it get even louder?
I think Sport is the most playful setting. You get the cool dashboard display in there though. You get the full like rev
Yeah,
counter.
changes
But those are just
over.
a couple of revs because obviously the engine needs a little bit of time to warm itself up. I like how it tells us we're in Corsa on the central screen.
It's nice little added
The carbon
feature.
fibre in here is nice.
This is the first time that I've sat in a Huracan Performante.
Okay.
Believe it or not, first time.
And now you're experiencing it straight away in Corsa with a brutally aggressive gearbox.
And
kind of
with an amazing driver. Let me add that.
Hey, well, we don't know about that yet.
Wow, that sounds...
It's just low in the rev range.
It's a lot louder than I thought.
Yeah, it is definitely on the louder.
Wow.
So we're going straight into a tunnel.
Yeah.
Are we really getting it begun this way?
Windows
Let's
down?
lower the windows slightly. Which way is it? It's always backwards in a Lambo. The crazy thing is that's like 5,000 RPM. Yep, okay, get some points for sound. So I'm going to put it back in sport because I can feel the violence. It's pretty aggressive when you're driving in course modes, no question about that. Oh yeah, put the windows back up
Makes
again.
the Carrera GT sound so tamed.
Well, these sounds now from engines, they're all almost pre-programmed a little bit for drama. You know,
Yeah.
it's slightly artificial. It's
Pops
the
and
cracks, for
crackles.
example, aren't the organic engine noise that you had back in the era, even a decade ago, of CGTs, F40s, F50s, you name it like that. They're the noises you get out of the car are the real noises that the car makes.
Mechanically raw.
I think what I like about the car is that even just driving it gently like this, it's easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy, yeah.
It's no stress, it's no struggle.
You've got no gearbox to worry about, so there's no lag in this new gearbox, is there?
No, it's instant. It shifts so.
What about
so
takeoff?
ferociously
Does it
quickly.
hold the clutch?
It will do a launch control. I can't remember what Lamborghini call it. Is it race start or they have a name for it?
I'm not sure.
But
yeah, it just takes off. I can clearly see it and
yeah,
feel
I'm feathering the throttle. The thing that's overshadowing everything to me is how firm it is. You know, the seat is solid. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm sitting on something that has no padding in it at all.
So can you option this with a comfort seat?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
This is the normal hardcore seat. I think general-wise, the car is obviously stiffer than the regular Huracan. The ride is firmed up. The gearbox is sharpened. The ECU is reprogrammed. It has a bit more power and torque.
It's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
I'd like to add this, for a 6'1" guy, I can easily sit in this car without my head touching the
Which
roof.
is actually quite unusual. I think that's only possible thanks to the bucket seats. I think if you have the normal seats, you'd struggle. Because Lamborghinis are normally quite small on the inside.
Yeah, I know with the Aventador, when I had my Aventador, the coupe version, my head would touch the roof.
Yeah, and the Roadster
Yeah,
is
so I'd be
sticking
like
out.
slightly, yeah. That's why you need a Roadster, take the roof off.
Sounds okay? Sounds okay?
Sounds brutal. This is what I call Sydney hill climb.
Sydney hill climb.
Yeah.
The hill climb in the city. Right, in which case, we better go back into Corsa, right?
Yep.
Oh, he says, yeah, there we go, we're back in Corsa. We've got some more noise, wait for a small gap in front of us. Get to experience the power of the Performante. It's quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's quick.
Instant power, that naturally aspirated style. Lots of crackles. Right, hold it in first gear.
Oh.
Turns in well.
Yeah, it grips.
This really is a proper hill climb, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tight and
yeah.
twisty. The shifts are so ferociously quick. It's one of the best things is the gearbox. It's absolutely brilliant. You know what I also like is the look in the rearview mirror. The wing is so high that I actually look underneath it.
Yeah.
You don't see the rear wing in your rearview mirror. The big shift paddles are really, really nice to pull in this car. It's things like that just feels awesome. Oh, squeeze out in front of that truck.
Now I've got a nice flat patch.
Over a bump, lift system up. Probably don't need it there, but we'll do it anyway. And back down. I tell you what, my initial impressions of the Performante in this environment are that it is a very easy car to use, and it is actually quite entertaining at sensible speeds. You know, driving like this, the noises of the shifts,
Yeah.
and just the feel of it, it's pure entertainment. It's
It
drama, and that's what a supercar sometimes should be. From a driving perspective, it doesn't feel hugely involved. The steering's a little bit, I don't know, not quite the right feel. There's some funny behaviour in the throttle pedals and brake pedals as well. I'm sure it's very, very fast on track, as you know, it's broken Nürburgring records, right?
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very quick thing, but
until the GT2 RS beat it.
True. Until the GT2 RS.
Which, in fact, oh,
what were you saying? Sorry.
Nothing.
No, but I mean, it's largely when it comes to that kind of thing, who was on the better day and different driver and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, it does. But this thing is mind-boggling. Really is. It's quick.
Yeah.
And you're trying to scam me.
Well.
Yeah, you're trying to
revs
scam
so
me,
fast. I just don't say anything, just out of the blue, put my foot down, and then relaunch into oblivion. It throws you straight back.
It does. It does.
Entertainment.
So you can get so addicted to a car like this, driving a supercar like this.
Now, to get all of those noises, we're driving a Corsa, which is why the ride is so fantastically harsh and horrible. Put it back into sport. It softens things up a bit. Sport is set to be more playful, and track is set to be, or Corsa, is set to be pure speed, or pure performance. So sport could even sometimes, I think, be a little bit more crackly. It's not bad in any case, is it?
Sounds really, really similar.
We go, lift system up, across the road. They're like, nope, couldn't really care. Lamborghini what?
What about grip?
Well, from what I can feel, it's actually better than I first felt. Obviously, we can't push on too hard. We're in the city here, not out on the countryside lane. But reports from the track are good. I mean, we know it's incredibly fast. Steering is quite light, but that fits with, I suppose, this kind of usage. I just love doing that so much. Just up through the revs in first gear, into second, back down to first. But that's probably how a lot of these cars get driven.
Yeah.
Down the centre of the city.
That's it, yeah, there's no place for it.
I think one thing about the sound, it's loud, but it's not antisocially loud. You know, if you're driving along in like a 675 LT, you'd feel a lot more vibration and roughness and rawness, which is sometimes what you want for drama and excitement driving a car, but it does, certainly from my experience, make it quite hard to live with, because if we were driving along and I was shifting around like a madman like this in the LT, our conversation, we'd have to be shouting at each other,
yep.
or raising our voices at least to talk over the noise of the car, whereas in here it's there in the background, but it's not annoying. It's actually quite nice. I mean, it's a very nice sound. It's a V10.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
And then
V10 sound great.
The crackles, they might not be completely real, natural noises, but I do quite like them.
Yeah.
I do like
same.
it. And we're back in the showrooms. There are things I like about the Performante and things I don't, that is for sure. But Lee, come in. What do you think about it? What's your...
Well, it's all about the sound.
Yes.
To me.
100%. I'm in agreement with that. The Performante, the engine is glorious.
Yep.
The exhaust system is wonderful.
Pops and crackles galore.
But it needs, if you took the exhaust noise away from this car.
Yeah, because of the comfort as well, that takes away from it all.
Yeah.
You need that exhaust. We had so much fun with pop, crackled through the tunnel, but that's all I could put it down to.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it's very much on the firm end. There are parts that feel almost a bit generic. If it wasn't banging away, you could be in any car.
Yeah, you think you're in a normal Huracan at times, yeah.
But looking at it, looks incredibly aggressive. I love what they did on that side of things, extending the front, ALA, the aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva, obviously not driven it hard enough today to experience that, but looks with the wing, the tricolore stripe are all absolutely spot on. This configuration, Grigio Titans, I think it's called, is a lovely, lovely spec. And generally good things to say, just a bit too firm for me and a bit too reliant on the engine, although it has the engine, so that's 50-50. Anyway, enjoyed the drive an awful lot. So a big thanks to these guys, Scuderia, Graziani. A big thanks also to Lee from Supercar Advocates. Thank you very much for arranging and making it possible. Guys, do go check out Lee's channel as well. I'll pop a link down below if you'd like to see some more of his videos with his cars and test drives and things out here in Sydney.
Yeah, and hypercars in Sydney.
Absolutely, absolutely, and an incredible amount of things there are too. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks to the guys here. That's it for this time though, guys. I'll see you again very soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.